Alright, so this is where we're at with the vise. Got the vise mounted on the rotary table. Got it dialed in. As you can see, the original hole is not on dialed in to this outside edge around here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. You can see that the holes, the mounting holes. Let me see if that light, I don't know if that's better or not. You can see the mounting holes here are actually kind of cut into this little recess. This recess doesn't even, this recess is a lot smaller than the base. So I mean, this little recessed area doesn't even do anything. It's just crazy. So I'm going to machine this just onto the inside of these holes. So I'll have also, instead of a radiused recess, it'll have a sharp recess. And then I'm going to re-drill these holes, making sure that they are exact distance from the center to each hole. So center here to this hole, center here to this hole. They may be, I don't know if they are right now, have not measured them, but just by the casting of this vise, I would say they're probably not. So right now, I've got the vise. That right there is center. I've got the DRO set up. Rotary table, the vise, all pretty much on center. That's 1.5 thousandths out. That's good enough. So let me get you here in the my camera mount, and I'll turn you back on and we'll get started. measure that. So basically what we're going to have now, let me turn this light off, see if it helps any. Yeah, maybe a little bit. So basically what I've got now is a nice shoulder, nice recessed area there that whenever I mill or turn the, actually I'm going to mill it because I'm going to mount that base on this rotary table. And I'm going to just mill in a area for this to sit down on. But let's measure it. Not that it's critical, but may as well, if I'm close to a common measurement, then we'll just go with that. So that right there's 2 inches, 700 thousandths. Yeah, I'll just leave it right there. And that's what I'll turn the recess to on the other part. So what I want to do now is I want to see if from the center of the vise out to each one of these holes, if that's if those holes are equal. All right, here we go. All right. So what we got now is we have from the center of this vise equal distances, which is 1 inch 700 thousandths from the center to each hole. So now when I put it on the base, it will be able to swivel without binding up because one of these are farther apart than the other. So this part should be done. Went ahead and center drilled the base. Now I'm going to drill all the way through, and then we'll get an end mill and we'll slot, create the slots in here. ready to start making the slot. Got the table set to 0. We'll plunge in maybe 100 thousandths to start with, and we'll see how that goes. If that doesn't work out real good, then we'll back it off. It's the only 7/16 end mill I have, so we might have a problem because one of the flutes are chipped. I'm stopping about 1/2 degree so I can do a cleanup pass. Alright, the camera shut off. Oh, battery's almost dead. Okay. Well, I made the first, I had to back it off to 50 thousandths to start the rotation. I'm going to have to get the cell phone out and finish it up. Okay, we got the slots. So now we're going to unbolt it and do a, actually I take that back. We're going to go ahead and drill the 4 holes in it. Actually, no, I'm not either, because it's mounted directly to the rotary table, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay. Okay, we got the slots all milled in there. I put the 4 mounting holes in here. So, what I decided to do is go ahead and just mount it in the vise, find center, and I'm going to use my digital readout to locate my 4 bolt holes. We're going to use the whatever they call it on here, circle, what do they call it, hold on, circle pattern feature. If you don't have a DRO, this is one of the handiest things about having a DRO. I highly recommend it for this. I'll show you how this is done and how easy it is to make a perfect bolt hole pattern. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 4 holes in here, equally spaced around this perimeter. And I've already found, I took the diameter of the base and the diameter of the top part here, and then I found the center of this angle. So I'm going to drill and countersink this angle so that I can have these cap screws hold it down. We'll have 4 of them going around there. Anyway, so basically what you do, go here to circle pattern. We're going to do we're doing 4 holes. Center, always go off the center. You can actually put in, like if you wanted to start, if you're starting off somewhere, you could actually already put that in. I always just find the center. It's the easiest way for me to do it. Find the center, locate it to the center, because the next screen is going to be the radius, and the radius of this part is 2.558. So I'm going to put in 2.558 there for radius. Start angle is which hole do you want to do first? Zero. We're going to do 0. I've already calculated that where I want these holes. Is I want one straight across, one right here, one up at the top, one at the bottom, and 2 straight across. So the start angle, whenever you put in 0 on an accurate DRO, the start angle is going to be 0. It's going to be straight to the left or straight to the right. Is what they call the start angle of 0. End angle is going to be 270 because we're doing 4 bolt holes. Circle pattern, the depth, I always just leave that blank. And then you hit enter. And what it'll do is it's going to tell you where to move the table to get what you need. So I'll go ahead and we'll move it to the first one here, and I'll bring you back over here and let you see where it's at. It's always good to lock the table whenever you do this. So I'm going to throw the lock on, and right there, when I come down, that's going to be the center of that angle. So, and then basically, if you hit next hole, then it's going to throw the coordinates up here to drive you to the next hole. Then you're going to hit next hole again until you get all 4 of your holes. And I mean, that's about as easy as it is. So let me get this done, and I'll be back.